What's up, gurus? It's your boy Pablo. Today I have a very exciting video for you. I'm going to be talking to you about one of my favorite vinyl records of all time, Back to Black by the late great Amy Winehouse. I just want to start off by saying that this album, as beautiful as it is, in retrospect, breaks my heart because we didn't realize what we lost when we lost Amy Winehouse. She is truly one of the greatest vocalists of her generation, and I would even put her up there with one of the greatest vocalists of all time. And tremendous songwriter, had an amazing knack for what just sounded good. And so I'm going to be talking about why I love this record so much, some of my favorite songs, and why it stands out to me. So I never really understood what it was when people said, vinyl was so special, but this record really helped me appreciate that. And I think that when you listen to the record in a digital format, it's still amazing. But I remember when I first listened to it and I popped it into my record player, I remember thinking, wow, this is what ear candy really is. This is what sonic magic really is. And from start to finish, there isn't a single bad moment. I want to say that again. From start to finish of this record, there isn't a single drop in how amazing it really is. From one song to the next, each song sounds totally different from the next, but equally good. I have my personal favorites, but it really is a feat. And you know, when this when I first heard about Amy Winehouse, I'm sure we all heard about Amy Winehouse from her very big hit song Rehab. That song is, of course, very catchy, very good, and in some ways, I think it caricaturized her because we just thought about the poofy hair, the catchy, chorus. But I personally think that even though that's an amazing song, the rest of the songs on this album make you forget about how good of a song that is. That's how amazing this album is. So I kind of want to just go through the songs that stand out to me and then really interesting things about the record. But I'm no good, amazing. There's something just haunting in her delivery on how she just sings, I'm no good. Me and Mr. Jones, that's probably my favorite song. Again, it's hard to choose because there are so many good songs, amazing songs on this record, but Me and Mr. Jones stands out to me. It's just kind of feels like this ballad of jealousy, but she really lets it all out, her emotions on her relationship with the legendary MC, one of my favorite rappers of all time, Nas, who she dated. So that's an amazing song. Fantastic songwriting. There are just so many moments in that where it's just like, man, Amy really had a pen, and the instrumental performance by her backing band, again, all of them really, really noteworthy musicians. And then it goes into Just Friends. That's just like, oh man, she's able to blend reggae and and some island swing, and it's just, I don't think there's another artist who so perfectly captured the British soul and the infusion of a Caribbean influence in her music in the UK, like Amy did, especially on this record. And if there is other great examples of that, I really want to hear them. You know, I'm gonna share my playlist on Ask a Guru in the video somewhere, and I really would love to hear more recommendations if you have any that are, you know, that I should listen to, because that's why I created this platform for us gurus. But anyway, just friends, man. Again, that arguably might be my favorite song on this album, and it's there's so many good ones. Back to Black, another haunting song. You know, a lot of her songs were about love, and I don't think anybody writes about the heartbreaks of love better than Amy did. She was, again, I think one of the most underrated writers of all time, and it's you know, she wasn't on this earth very long. She was part of the 27 Club, but man, she accomplished a lot, especially with this record. Phenomenal talent that we lost. But the next song on this, "Love Is a Losing Game," another very very haunting, very sad song, but she does such a great job of singing about love. She turns like that pain into a remarkable beauty, and that's something that she does so good. You know, turning whatever pain she was feeling or going through, she had a way of alchemizing it, turning into something beautiful. And I think that's kind of what music can be. It can transform these emotions that might be negative. Uh, you know, she transformed it into something that only music could give us that pleasure of. I don't know if I'm describing it well, but that's kind of how I felt. Tears Drown Their Own. This one's more upbeat, but again, she's weaving in her pain in such a catchy way, and the song just is so bumping, and you know, it's again that's another one where it could easily be one of the best songs on the album. It's so good. Wake Up Alone, another good one. Some Unholy War. That one's almost like Bond esque. It's so grand in a British way. I think that's actually a good way of describing that particular song. It's she was able to channel Bond girl without trying, and that's a powerful record. He Can Only Hold Her. Now that again, this I have already said that there are many songs that can be the best or my favorite on this record, but He Can Only Hold Her. Man, that might just be the best song on this album. That's how good this is. Think about how many songs I've just said are my best or my favorites. That one, He Can Only Hold Her, is so good. Is so good. Man, I'm just thinking about it. I just want to belt it out. It's so good. And she did a good job. I believe she did a video for that one, and the video is good. And the thing is that a lot of her videos, they kind of we didn't appreciate the artist that she was. I don't think people appreciated the artist that she was while she was giving us that amazing, amazing talent. And then she finishes off the album with "You Know I'm No Good" with Ghostface Killah on there of Wu Tang Clan. Yeah, Wu Tang's for the children. And man, just shows you what a G she is. The fact that she was able to have one feature on the entire album, and it was Ghostface Killah. it shows you that across both sides of the Atlantic, she was really tapped in, and everybody that worked on this album was a G. You know, shout out to Mark Ronson who produced the album, Salon Remy, one of those titans who doesn't get enough credit in music, but his work stands the test of time. Both of those guys really, I think put amazing touches that helped Amy take her wonderful talent to the nth. This is a 10 out of 10 record, and my she's one of those artists that I wish we could bring her back. She was that good because she would have given us hit after hit, record after hit record. And that's why I really want to say that, for you great artists out there, the great artist really goes through a lot. A lot of times they're suffering in their own ways, and the drugs and the alcohol really got to her, unfortunately. And I wish that there was somebody in her life that would have just did everything to make sure that she would have been good. And yeah, I just want to point that out because, you know, in many ways, her story is one of those where it's like society needs to do a better job of protecting the artists. People that recognize amazing talent, you need to reach out to them and just make sure that they don't waste their talent. We don't lose their talent. Um, Tony Bennett had a really great saying that he, I believe, told Amy while she was alive because he recognized her talent and he spoke and tried to speak into her life. He said, "You can," something like this. I might be paraphrasing. He said something like, "You can sin in this world, but baby girl, don't sin against your talent." And as wonderful as a musician, and I revere Amy Winehouse as a musician, she was first class artist. I believe that she did sin against her talent, and I wish that she would have been around to keep making beautiful music, and I wish that she would have been happier. But I want to just turn you on to this amazing artist. If you've never given her music a listen, do it. Back to Black. If you can listen to it on vinyl, it is the closest thing again that I would say as sonic magic. It is magic for your ears from start to finish. So plenty more I could say about Amy. Uh, Probably will do more videos on her, but of course I will be doing them on all my favorite artists and books, movies, TV shows. I want you to post your favorite songs on the platform Ask Your Guru, and I've got several playlists with her in them, but can't wait to discover more artists through you guys, through the gurus. Um, Another time I will talk about her other album, Frank, because when I listened to Back to Black, I immediately just said I wanted to listen to everything that she's ever done on vinyl. I've got multiple vinyl records of hers. She only had two really official records, these two, but she's got other vinyl that they put out, and it's all great stuff. I'll talk more about Frank another time, but I just wanted to show you that um, she was the real deal, and they don't make them like her anymore. There are amazing musicians out there doing great stuff, um, but this is one of those talents that we miss. Um, we wish that there were more honest musicians just giving us the gems in the way that she did. But also, we want them healthy. We want them to live a long, healthy, prosperous life. So, just wanted to shout out, put you on one of my favorite musicians, one of those favorite albums of mine, and I look forward to talking to y'all about more music, books, movies that I really enjoy. And this is the start of a wonderful journey. I'm so excited for this platform. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel, Ask a Guru TV. I want to see your playlists and I want to contribute to them, so make sure you start some playlists and some good read lists, movies. We'll talk about all of them. Again, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Share it with all your friends. Peace.